shop. So I am super glad that you're here. In this video, we will show you 3 different ways on how to earn exceptional income without a lot of confusion and huge upfront costs. Did you know that most new business owners spend upwards of $30,000 to $50,000 to start a new business? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to start your business even if you have no capital at all. So there's 3 different ways that you can actually create a new business, and there's a really simple way that you don't need any capital to start with at all. In fact, I'm going to move this up just a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. There we go. So the first one is if you have a product. So if you're selling a product, that's, for example, on this one, we're using a tea business. So if you have a product that you're selling, you're going to be worrying about maybe a moderate investment because you need supplies to get started. So you're going to make a supply list of needed items, like your tea bags, like the loose tea. What about tea strainers or stirrers? How are you going to package it? What about labeling? So those are all things that you want to think about if you're going to have a products business. You want a list of the types of things that you're going to need to sell, and if you need any certain licensings to sell that type of thing, like maybe a reseller's permit or an LLC. It's best to kind of start smaller and create some capital so you can actually have the money to do what you want to do. There's also hybrid services that have product and services, like artwork. If you're a photographer or you do physical paintings, or maybe you do murals, again, that's a minimum investment because you do need supplies. You need your paintbrushes, you need your spray cans, you need your medium, whatever it is that you're working on. If you're a photographer, obviously you need your camera, you need software in order to edit the videos or the photos and do whatever you want to do to have the outcome for your client. And then what about, is it physical? Is it digital? So are you going somewhere and actually physically taking pictures of a house or a video at a wedding, or maybe you're painting for somebody? Or are you doing digital artwork like an NFT, or again, digital services where you're creating photography? Somebody sends you a picture of their dog and you turn it into a royalty picture. So there's lots of different ways that you can get creative with your artwork, but what problem are you solving when you're doing these types of things? It matters that you know what you're getting your client, because they want to know what results you're going to get them. So are you going to give them wedding photos without the stress, or without lots of extra costs added at the end? Or maybe it's a precious moment and it's somebody that's passed away, or a loved animal or pet that's passed away, and you're giving them a solid memory, something that they can look at and cherish forever. Again, solving these problems. So if you don't have a lot of capital and you don't know where to start, a really good place to start is a service-based business. There is a no to a minimal investment depending on what it is that you're doing. You can do in person, you can do online, or you can do both. Again, a hybrid type sales business. And what's your demographic? Who are you selling to? Are you selling to teenagers or children? Maybe it's divorced families. Maybe you're teaching financial skills to new families. Maybe you're helping men to become stronger in their field. So again, who's your demographic? It's really important that you know exactly who your demographic is and who you're selling to. And what problem are you solving? What problem are you solving with what you're selling? So it's really important, especially in sales, to find something that you truly love and that you feel convicted about. Because when you love the product and you really believe in the product, or you know this product is really going to help somebody in their life, it's going to make their life easier, or it's going to, like, maybe you're selling the newest, latest, and greatest baby carrier, and it's ergonomically correct so it doesn't hurt a parent's back. And so you're safeguarding the baby while you're taking care of the parent at the same time. What a fantastic thing to sell, especially if you're a new parent and you know what it's like to go through that pain. Or maybe you are looking to help the world with getting rid of diapers. Disposable diapers are one of the largest things on the planet that are consuming our landfills, and basically using cloth diapers could be a fantastic option. Maybe you're that mom or dad that's teaching how to go back to using cloth diapers, because there's a little bit of a upfront cost, but in the long run, it saves parents a lot of money, plus it's helping our planet in some way. So where is your heart space when you're selling these products. It really does matter. Probably one of the best couple of months that I ever had, I was doing sales in real estate, and I was on a roll, and I probably made probably close to $150,000 in just under 3 months, because I was really into the sales process and helping people to achieve their dreams. I literally had a client who got money from a relative that had passed away, and she wanted to invest it and wanted to honor her family member, and she wanted to create some income at the same time. So I directed her into buying a small investment property that had rental rooms in it. So it was kind of like a I guess you'd call, well, it was not a huge commercial property, but it was a really small one. But it ended up being in a very prime area where she made a lot of money, not only on the rentals, so she was able to offer moderate cost rentals to people that really needed the rentals, and she made money on the investment because of the equity in that area going up. It was a waterfront view, it had a fantastic location, and she held out for the long haul. I also helped get some young families in homes into some brand new neighborhoods that they were building. And so again, building the neighborhood, getting somebody in a safe environment, helping them to feel secure, and starting to build their nest egg in their real estate investing. So again, this is a win-win, because I felt so good about helping these families get into their secure locations or their investment properties, and I was able to make a very good income in the same way on that. Now, if you don't have a lot of capital, if you are starting with almost nothing, or you're starting with nothing, a really good way to get into sales is to help somebody else sell what their product or service is. And especially if you're convicted about it. If it's maybe a seminar that you love, and you love the speaker, and you think they're fantastic and they're really helping people, you could be a sales rep for that company. And you could actually arrange to get commissions from every single sale that you do. Then it's a matter of just getting on the phone or sending out emails or talking to people face to face. And yeah, it takes a little bit of courage, and yeah, you're gonna get some no's, but you're gonna get that with any area of sales. Even in products and services, you're gonna have people that do not want what you have to sell. That's okay. That's not your customer, that's not your client. But there are over 8 billion people on the planet. I guarantee that if you find something that you truly love, that makes you excited, that makes you, maybe it's helped you, maybe it's something that you bought, maybe it's an amazing addition to your car, or maybe it's like a car care kit, or maybe you're an avid outdoorsman and it's a type of carrier rack on the top of your car, but you found it's one of the easiest ones to use and it's super safe. Again, you could go to that company and say, hey, I want to sell these racks for you. What type of commission would you give me for every single rack that I would sell? So I've literally heard of, and I'm 1 degree separation from people that have done this exact same thing, and in less than a month made $100,000 selling somebody else's product. They found a product that they truly loved, and they just jumped on it, and first 4 hours of the day, that's all they did was make phone calls, send out emails, make phone calls, send out emails, and they committed to it. So it does take dedication. You will have to practice your ability to stay focused. And it does help if you have an accountability partner. It does help if you have a team. We do have a free class. I'll tell you more about that later. If you want to jump in our free group, we do have accountability days and masterminds, even work study groups that you can jump in on, and they can help you. There's coaches there to help you. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll touch on that a little bit in just a few minutes. But really and truly, sales is about how you're sharing your results with somebody else. What result did you get? Maybe again, it's a coaching class that you did. Maybe it's a high ticket coaching class. Maybe you spent $10,000 to go to an incredible three-day workshop with Tony Robbins, and it changed your life. And so what you can do is you can talk to them, and you could join their sales team, and you could sell these incredible products and earn commissions on something that changed your life. And when you're sharing, you're not really selling, you're just sharing the opportunity. You're sharing something that really made a difference for you. and it can make a difference for other people as well. There's a lot of people that are really suffering out there, and most inventions were created to make someone's life easier. Yeah, there's a lot of junk out there, but you don't have to pick that. That's the nice thing about sales, is you can pick what it is that you want to sell and the result that you want to help people to achieve. So sitting down and figuring out how much you want to make and how strong you feel. Maybe you got to get a couple of sales of small things under your belt. Maybe, it's again, like a car rack, or, a baby carrier, or whatever it is that's made your life easier and that you could share with ease. If you go to a great restaurant or you see a movie that you love, don't you tell people about it? Don't you say, man, I had the most incredible steak I've ever had in my entire life, and it was at so-and-so, and you make sure you order it medium and get the baked potato on the side because it was done perfectly. It had the salt on the outside, and they had it come loaded, and man, the veggies were so fresh. I couldn't believe it. It was like they were just picked out of a garden. I know my favorite place in the entire world, I talk about like that. I express myself because the food is so amazing that I love eating there, and I love sharing the experience with other people. That's all sales is about sharing those experiences and getting excited about what it is you're actually sharing with people. And if you think about it, that it's, again, you're sharing, you're doing something that's going to change someone's life, you're going to do something that's going to make their life easier, then it takes the anxiety away from feeling like you're just picking up a phone to sell something. And here's the thing, people are still going to say no, because guess what? Not everybody's a meat eater. What if I'm telling an amazing steak story to a vegetarian or a fruitarian or, a vegan? They're going to be like, you're disgusting. That is so gross. I don't eat animals. And so that's not the person that wouldn't be my ideal client. That's okay. You don't know until you start talking to these people, or you can target an audience. So like, for example, on Facebook, there are Facebook groups. Again, we'll go with the baby carrier because it's a very easy demographic to work with, but you want to find young parent groups or new mommy and daddy groups, young adult, with children groups, that type of thing. Anything like that. You can Google these types of things. You can even ask ChatGPT and AI where to find the demographics of young parents. And maybe you can even talk to hospitals, or you could talk to parent support groups, or whatever it may be. There's always ways to find groups of people that need what it is that you are trying to share and sell. So again, you have to get creative and have some fun with it. That's why I said pick something that you love. Pick something that has helped you in your life. So that way you have a story. You can tell them, man, I went to this Tony Robbins seminar and it was 3 days and it was incredible and it blew me away and I feel differently and now I'm able to take action in my life and I have better communication with my loved ones and I feel good about myself. For the first time in a long time, I actually believe in me and I see a brighter future. I really feel like people can, come together, and I met the most amazing people, and now I'm in this mastermind group and I have an amazing community of people that support me and that are there for me. So again, when people are looking for that, and they are out there, I'm telling you, there's people that right now are looking for exactly what it is that you are selling. There are people out there that need what you have to offer. And you're doing them a disservice by staying small. You're not helping anybody in your life at all by staying small. You can't be broke enough to make somebody feel okay about their financial situation. And when you start getting success, you might have people that are getting jealous. You might have people that get angry. You might have people that pull away from you because they see where they're not succeeding in their life. That's just kind of how the game goes. Sometimes people can't handle other people's success, but that's something for them to deal with. It shouldn't keep you from doing what you truly want in your life and having everything that you really want in your life. It shouldn't keep you from having your dreams or having the money that you want in the bank. Because don't you want to, have the car that you want? Or don't you want to take the vacation that you want? Or don't you want to give to the charity that you want? Or maybe there's a family member that needs to borrow a little bit until next payday, and you got them. It feels good to be able to do that. One of my favorite things I used to love to do when I was in real estate was to buy dinners for people. Like if I saw seniors or I saw a young family, I would just secretly grab their check and I would pay it for them and just kind of slip out the door and just tell them someone wanted to buy them lunch today or someone wanted to take care of their dinner. Just with a lot of love. Giving in that way is one of the greatest feelings I've ever had. And I love to keep doing that. And that's why I love sales. Sales is limitless. You can make an unlimited amount of income in sales. And the best part is you can get started for free. So if you want to implement any of these tools, if you need support, if you want to get a personalized game plan for you so you can start making money ASAP, scroll down to the bottom of this video and book a free discovery call with us. Because you can get better and faster results by working with a coach. Most famous people around the world have had at least one, if not 5, coaches to get to where they want to get. I know in every area of my life where I've ever been the most successful was because I was working with mentors and coaches. So you are worth having everything that you want. So book a free call with us. Let's get a personalized plan going. And let's get your career up and running. Whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to do sales for somebody else, or whether you want to have a really cool brick and mortar tea house. It doesn't matter. The choice is yours. But with all of this comes the freedom to live your life your way. I'll see you on the other side. Take care for now.